What if Mobile had remained the capital of Louisiana? Considering it was already home to Creole cuisine, French architecture, and the birthplace of American Mardi Gras, its long-term influence might have been even greater. With its existing Creole traditions, Mobile likely would have cemented itself as the cultural heart of French Louisiana, overshadowing New Orleans in influence. Mobile's location on the Gulf would have fostered trade routes connecting the Caribbean, Europe, and the Mississippi River, potentially making it an even larger economic hub than it already became. Instead of Louisiana becoming defined by New Orleans' dominance, Mobile's continued role as capital might have altered boundary divisions, leading Alabama and Mississippi to retain stronger French ties rather than transitioning fully into British and later American governance. Rather than New Orleans taking center stage as the Creole cultural icon, Mobile would have remained the primary influence, continuing to spread its architectural and culinary traditions across the Gulf South. Given that Mobile had Mardi Gras celebrations long before New Orleans, its prominence as capital might have made its version the dominant and most widely recognized celebration, possibly reshaping how carnival traditions evolved across the Americas. If Mobile had remained the capital, French-style urban planning might have expanded in Alabama, influencing the city's layout in ways that mirror New Orleans' Vieux Carré instead of shifting towards later British and American designs. Had Mobile stayed the capital, Louisiana's territorial history might have looked drastically different, perhaps remaining more focused on Gulf expansion rather than developing New Orleans as a Mississippi-centric port. Mobile might have become the focal point for Louisiana's cultural expansion, ensuring that Creole tradition spread further into Alabama rather than being consolidated primarily on the Gulf Coast. Without the capital shift, New Orleans might not have emerged as a dominant Gulf South city. Instead, it may have remained a secondary trade town rather than becoming the symbol of Louisiana's French history. This alternative timeline raises compelling questions. If Mobile had remained the capital, Louisiana's identity might have been entirely different, with Mobile at the center of Creole history rather than New Orleans. What effect do you think this would have had on the creation and evolution of jazz?